Hi Virgo, welcome to your weekly forecast for February 10th through the 16th. We're going to see what's happening in the week ahead with this lovely deck here. And then we are going to pull an angel message for you all from this deck here. So without further ado, my darlings, let's jump right on in here and see what's happening for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, February 10th through the 16th. Happy Valentine's Day week, my darlings. What is going on with Virgo? Monday, Tuesday, please, for Virgo. Wednesday, Thursday, please, for Virgo. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, please, for Virgo. Monday, Tuesday, my dears, you all have the World. This is a major arcana card. So those of you that you watch my readings regularly, you've heard me say that even though I'm reading for the week and even though this is coming up for a 2-day period of Monday and Tuesday, major arcana cards are very significant energy. They're big energy. They're a time of things shifting, coming into a crossroads, coming into a new cycle, coming into a new pattern. And so as such, this is energy that will be with you long after Monday, Tuesday. It may be taking effect Monday, Tuesday. It may be when the energy is beginning, but you can expect this to go through several months. You know, maybe even it might be a reoccurring theme for you in the remainder of the year. But when the World card comes up, it has to do with entering into a new chapter, entering into a new phase of life. You have completed something karmic successfully. You have passed the test. You have risen to the challenge. You've performed well. And now you're getting some kind of energetic upgrade. Now you're, coming into a higher energy. The World card can indicate travel. There may be travel for some of you. For some of you on an international level, there may be traveling to different countries. And the World card is about being seen. A lot of freedom, being seen, receiving attention, receiving praise. It is a card for me that really has a sense or a feeling of also feeling very comfortable in your own skin. Okay, so for a lot of you Virgos, there might be something happening Monday, Tuesday, where you're really beginning to feel a sense of worthiness and a sense of satisfaction in who you are, where you are in life, where you're headed, every aspect of yourself, especially physical aspects or physical attributes, feeling comfortable in your own skin, feeling good about you. Let's see, anything else I'm getting here from this card? I feel for a lot of you, this World card is having to do with breaking out of a very charming, very deceptive soul connection with a karmic partner. So I do think some of you may have had a lot of on again, off again craziness happening, and maybe this person reared their charming little sneaky little deceptive head as it was getting closer to the Valentine's holiday, feeling that you might be more likely, willing to let them in. But I feel like you have this sense of relief and you're hightailing it out of there. Like, I'm not going to do this again. I'm not going to get, caught up in this again. I mean, even as this figure is running off, it's almost like this thing where it's like, I'm out of here. That was a close one. Yep. So that's the feeling I'm getting there with the World card. Let's go ahead and see your Wednesday, Thursday. For Wednesday, Thursday, we have Prince of Hearts. Now, this card is one of the cards. There's a few cards that have come up for several of the signs, and Prince of Hearts here is one of them. Prince of Hearts is a card that gets a bad rap. It's a card that gets a bad rap in a lot of readings, but I kind of want to defend it here. I have seen Prince of Hearts or Knight of Cups, as some of you may hear it in other decks or refer to as Knight of Cups in other decks. I have seen it come up in readings where people would comment, oh, well, I'm going to hold out. I don't want the Knight of Cups. I'm going to hold out for the King of Cups. I don't have time for that. I have also seen other readers refer to it as like a Don Juan or a player kind of personality. And that can be one aspect of the Knight of Cups. However, and I've said this in other videos, I have experienced this card and I have seen it in a way where there may be a new love interest coming in or somebody that's pursuing you, and their kind of role, the reason why the universe is having this person fall upon your path, is to teach you to receive, to teach you to be put up on a pedestal. Whereas those of you who are coming out of a karmic cycle or karmic pattern, some of you kept jumping hoops in that karmic pattern because this person made you feel very flattered to have their attention. This person made you feel in some way like, you know, the fact that they were even interested in you. It's like, it makes you so very special because they have so many other opportunities. And they may have not flat out said that, but there was something about it where you saw this person really high caliber. And you saw this person as, oh, I'm so lucky that they would even consider me. But since then, your eyes have opened up and you're not as impressed. You're not fooled anymore. And now it's like you're coming into this other cycle where somebody is treating you like Virgo, like I can't, you know, I'd be so happy if you would look over my way. You know, Knight of Cups for me, or in Prince of Hearts. Actually, this is going to be page, I'm sorry, this is going to be page of, no, Princess's page. This is Knight. Knight of Cups, Knight of Cups, Knight of Hearts. So this is going to be somebody who is putting you up on a pedestal, and the universe wants you to get used to that. The universe wants you to get used to being pursued, or, you know, being on the receiving end of attention, compliments. You know, somebody may be wanting to wine and dine you. It could also be you and your energy, Virgo. I have talked about this in other readings. Knight of Cups for me sometimes says your blockages and abundance are being lifted, because one of the first thing that happens when we begin to unblock abundance energy is we begin to see and notice beauty around us. And Knight of Cups is very much going to be about, you know, enjoying the moment and taking in all the beauty and just that inspired, happy kind of energy. So you may be finding in the middle of the week that you're like, wow, I never noticed, you know, what a beautiful street this was. Oh my goodness, I never noticed how beautiful the traffic lights look on the driveway home, or on the drive home, or I never realized, you know, how delicious oranges were, or like whatever, just little things every day that you might take for granted. You're really beginning to experience them. Like your senses are opening up, your senses are becoming awakened, and you're having gratitude for the smallest of things. This is a sign for you that you're about to receive abundance on larger scales in bigger ways. You're opening up and you're receiving, and you're seeing beauty in these things. So very much a positive energy in that way. I do feel also, this is very interesting, but I feel something may be happening for some of you with Paris or Vegas. I know it's really, really kind of left field. I know it's really kind of coming out from out there. Maybe some of you are planning a trip, and maybe you're wanting to go to the Paris hotel in Las Vegas, or maybe you're wanting to do both, kind of like, you know, hop between these two places. But I'm getting something about Vegas and something about Paris, and there may be a sense of travel. So maybe somebody's wanting to take you on a trip or treat you on a trip. You know, there's also a sense of travel here with the World card. I'm not sure why I'm getting Paris and Vegas, but I think that's a confirmation for somebody out there. And then I just got New York. So I don't know. I got New York, Paris, and Vegas. So maybe some of you are planning some kind of a trip where these are going to be stops for you, or these are places you've been wanting to see and you're beginning to plan travel, or these could be individuals who are connected to these parts of the world that you're going to be you know, connecting with, or that are going to be pursuing you or offering you opportunities in some way. Okay? Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is the Lovers card. Well, we talked about individuals, and now we have the Lovers card, and this is coming up as choices and decisions. Lovers card, if I'm not mistaken, also came up for Libra. So some of you could be dealing with a Libra simply because they had the same card come up in their reading. However, astrologically speaking, if we're going to look at astrology, then the Lover's card could indicate a Gemini, and some of you may be dealing with a Gemini, okay? If you have Gemini in your chart, this is saying you might be getting an upgrade of energy, or that part of you may be coming in and being very strengthened and empowered and beneficial for you in the coming weeks. However, if we're going to look at the Lover's card in a traditional sense, this has to do with choices and decisions, okay? If I'm not mistaken, you guys have to forgive me when I do the readings. I say whatever's coming through, and I don't always remember what was said because I'm just like, I'm just like spitting it out. But I feel there may have been something in the Virgo love reading for February where there was something about like somebody pursuing you out of lust, or somebody having like a lustiness for you. And so I feel that some of you are maybe kind of revisiting that kind of energy, and you're trying to figure out what you're looking for in your love life. You know, maybe you came out of a relationship where there just wasn't passion, and you got very carried away with the lustiness of things. And now you might be thinking, oh, but I don't know if that's doing it for me anymore. Like maybe it was fun, but maybe it's not fun anymore. So there could be something where you're kind of redefining what love is for you, or what you're looking for in a relationship. The Lover's card does indicate relationships. Obviously, it's the Lovers, but what you must understand about the tarot is that in the beginning, when the tarot first was formed and, you know, introduced to the world as the tarot, the Lover's card wasn't called the Lover's card. The sixth major arcana was called the decision or the choice. And it was about having to choose between two things. And so this is what's happening for you, Virgo. You're having to decide what you want to do, who you want to be with, what you want your love life to look like, where you want to put your priorities. And I also feel there's something for you in terms of like the kind of partner. You know, you might be kind of redefining your type, the kind of type that you're interested in or what you're attracted to. Okay, so very much feeling that energy as well. And again, I'm getting a sense or a feeling. Again, this is coming back to me from the Virgo reading. I think there was something in your reading where there may have been something like someone from like childhood reconnecting. I don't know if that was Virgo or Cancer, but I'm getting that feeling, that vibe again. There could be somebody where it might be somebody reconnecting from childhood. And also like the dance kind of vibe is jumping out at me. So I don't know if some of you like took dance growing up and maybe you're connecting with somebody that you did dance with or something. But you're having to decide what you want to do and what direction you want to go in. For some of you, I feel there's a missed connection resurfacing. Maybe somebody you wanted to be with, but maybe at the time your family didn't approve and, you know, it would have been seen as like a rebellion and you couldn't do it. Or maybe you're feeling like you're rebelling against friends or family for a current relationship. I don't focus too much on love and romance in the weekly forecast, but that's just the vibe I'm getting, Virgo, for you guys this week. So I don't know if your attention is there or your focus is there, or this is just kind of, you guys might be experiencing this kind of energy in this week. But I am getting something here and like having to choose, having to decide what you're wanting. And it could be deciding between your love life and your career for some of you. Some of you might be asked to move for a relationship, and you're having to think, do I really want to sacrifice everything I have here to go move and to be with this other person? Because it's going to be a pretty significant sacrifice. And Prince of Hearts would tell me you may not be taking this person super seriously. And you may have your sights on something more international or something more broader. Like you might be thinking to yourself, if I'm going to move, then I'm really going to move, right? So that's just what I'm feeling, my dears. Let's go ahead and see what your angel card is for the week. And again, guys, I encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those may resonate with you more than others. Let's see. You have Angel of Guidance. a renewed sense of direction and purpose will soon manifest. So yeah, you are definitely coming out of a cycle into something new. And I feel you're, oopsie. Okay, I'm glad it didn't catch on fire. It didn't land in my little amethyst candle there, my little tea light. I do feel like some of you are stepping away from a relationship or a person, situation. Like I said, it could be a karmic cycle for some of you. But I feel like as you're doing this, it's becoming clear. It's becoming clear to you where you want to go and what you want to do. I feel that you're also going to be receiving a lot of information coming to you in your dreams. There's going to be a lot of guidance coming to you in your dreams. Some of you have a grandmother figure appearing around you, guiding you. Maybe a grandmother who's crossed over, who's on the other side. And I'm getting the sense or the feeling of, like, you know, having your forehead touched. Like you're laying down, you're sleeping, and like this grandmother figure is putting their hand on your forehead. So I don't know if some of you have that with a grandparent who's passed on, if that's their way of visiting you, or if it's more symbolic in terms of, like, as you're sleeping, they're coming to you in your sleep with messages for you. You may be having dreams where you're having full-on conversations with this loved one who's passed on, who's pretty much telling you what to do and revealing answers to you about various situations. I feel like for a lot of you, you know, you're kind of being guided to go your own way. I'm feeling a strong sense of independence here. So if you are someone that you've had multiple opportunities or multiple suitors, you may decide on none of them. And you may just kind of surprise everybody and really go a completely different way or a completely different direction. I don't know. This is so weird. I'm getting the most random visuals for you guys. I have certain visuals that come up during readings that mean something very specific for me. But every so often I'll get something, it's a new one. And I'm like, wow, I have to write that down and see how it manifests later. I have to see, like, what the common thing is to figure out what that little clue is, that little charade is. But I'm seeing, like, roller skating. I don't know if that's relevant for some of you. Maybe I'm being told to share that because that means something for somebody out there. But I'm getting roller skating, like new roller skates, roller skating. Or maybe you're skating through something. You're being guided to where now you're gliding a little bit more effortlessly through a challenging situation, and you're going to be covering a lot of distance in a short period of time. This guidance is helping you cover a lot of distance in a short period of time. So just some things to think about, some things to meditate on, you know, and I really feel like there's a lot of third eye action happening for you guys here with this guidance as well. Some of you have cried a lot about the situation, about the current circumstances of things. You may have had a lot of crying, a lot of tears, and there's guidance coming in to help you understand why things happened the way that they happened. And some of you may feel like you've dodged a disaster. You know, maybe some of you were crying over somebody, but something is being revealed to you that makes you say, wow, I'm so glad I didn't end up with that person. So there's a feeling or a sense in this way as well. Okay, so once again, the message here is a renewed sense of direction and purpose will soon manifest. Excuse me. So whole new direction, my dears. Do watch your moon, sun, and rising sign videos. They can be very helpful. If you would like a private reading, now might be a good time to do it, as I am having a sale. I hit 88,000 subscribers a few days ago, so to say thank you, I wanted to have a discount on my 60-minute recorded videos. They're usually $150, but to say thank you for 88,000 subscribers, they're only $88 right now. I know that might still be steep for some people, but if you click on the Calendly link and you scroll through, you'll see I have a lot of different options, and some are very affordable. And even then, if you're still not ready, or you just don't want a private reading right now, please continue to enjoy the free videos that I post. You're going to continue to get weekly forecasts. Every month I do an angel reading for each sign. Every month I do a love reading for each sign. Click on the links in the description and watch those. If you haven't watched the 2020 forecasts for your sign, do check that out as well. And if you would like something on a daily basis, please do follow and like Amethyst Angellight on Facebook and Instagram. Every single day I post a card of the day, a message, and then every single day I'll do a fun little pick a card game later on in the day. I'm posting more affirmations, quotes, spiritual guidance on there as well. So please do enjoy that and, you know, take part in that as well. I thank you guys so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I'm wishing you a fabulous week, Virgo. Take care.